every day. I feel like every time that I do wake up, I'm just as surprised as everyone else.
I just want to hide in the basement and not move and forget what my life is like for a little bit.
Just waking up in the morning looks like hell for Erica. Her legs are so big they could belong to 3 people. Before she even bathes, she has a snack, right from bed. That's how far gone she is. The day doesn't even start without food in her hand. No thought, no hesitation, just eating. Most people wake up and stretch, grab water, maybe coffee. Erica wakes up and feeds the very prison keeping her trapped. How do you even break free when your first instinct is destruction?
And to have that something sweet first thing in the morning feels so good. Just lets me know that my day is gonna be okay.
Her day goes like this. She wakes up, walks with great difficulty to brush her teeth, and then resumes eating. She is a food-eating machine. That is all she does all day long. Before she can have her bath, she has to call her niece, Jessie. Think about that. She's completely reliant on others for basic dignity. No privacy, no independence, nothing. Every step of her life revolves around eating and leaning on someone else. She's watching her freedom disappear piece by piece, and food is still her top priority.
Concerned about Erica's weight and where she is right now. She's dependent on me. Basically, I'm Erica's main caretaker right now.
Even something as ordinary as a shower takes everything away from Erica. It is the only exercise she does, but she has to do it, if not she will just stink up the room. And after that, it is straight to more food. The energy she burns just standing under running water is enough to drain her completely. And instead of letting that be motivation to change, she treats it like an obstacle before her next binge. It's like she doesn't even see the insanity of the cycle.
Worried and disappointed, I binge like you've never seen. My food addiction is absolutely killing me, a very slow.
The regret Erica feels about wasting her life away is probably the worst part of this. She feels like she has wasted so much and time is running out for her. So she wants to make a change by going to see Dr. Now. She eventually arrives at the hospital, but she's in a stretcher. That image says it all, rolled in like cargo because walking is impossible. The humiliation, the stares, the silent judgment, all piled on top of the shame she already feels, and yet she knows it's deserved.
Real concern is that she may have rapid breakdown of the muscle that is leading to the very dark area. This is a condition that's called rhabdomyolysis.
Before Dr. Now even talks about her weight, he realizes that she may be suffering from a more immediate ailment. They eventually stabilize her, and here is what happens next. Her body is so battered, so unstable, that weight isn't even the first crisis. That's terrifying. When your size isn't the top issue, it means your whole system is breaking down. Dr. Now knows one slip could end her story before it even begins. She's basically walking on borrowed time, and everyone in that room feels it.
And I need help to stop eating like that. It's out of control.
What do you mean out of control? This is a choice you're making.
I know
What do you
it
mean,
is.
out of control? Food addiction is a choice.
So Erica has had one surgery before, and it failed because she just continued eating. Dr. Now doesn't want to have another failed surgery, so he asks her to lose some weight on her own before she can get weight loss surgery. Does she do it? Well, she doesn't even show up. Think about that. She begged for help, claimed she wanted change, and when it came time to put in the work, she vanished. It's like watching someone drown while refusing to grab the lifeline.
Treatment for anxiety and a panic attack?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of food you are missing?
My chocolate fudge cake chips and crackers.
But for the next 3 months, Erica missed all her appointments. In fact, she doesn't go back to Dr. Now for 7 months. She doesn't get her weight checked either. Finally, Dr. Now threatened her with dropping her from his program, so she was forced to go to the clinic. That's not progress, that's panic. She didn't come back because she was ready. She came back because she was scared to lose the only doctor still willing to deal with her excuses. Fear dragged her in, not commitment.
Rob,
What?
look, from 661.
That's good, yeah.
That's good. She lost 50 pounds in 7 months, but Dr. Now will not be happy with that at all. She should have lost at least twice that. He tells her to come to Houston and to lose even more weight before her next weigh-in. Does she do it? Losing 50 pounds sounds impressive until you realize how little it means in her situation. 7 months wasted for a fraction of what was possible. Dr. Now doesn't clap for crumbs, he demands real effort.
He figures out how to give me surgery and help me.
$5.92.
Okay.
That's an 18-pound loss. I wish it was more.
Now Erica is out of the 600s, but will Dr. Now be impressed enough with this weight loss to approve her for weight loss surgery? Dropping below that number should feel like a victory, but it's hollow. She crawled there inch by inch, stalling, avoiding, resisting. The progress is real, but the discipline isn't, and Dr. Now can see it clear as day. Numbers aren't enough. Mindset matters, and Erica's head is still stuck in the same broken place it's always been.
So you have lost some weight. You are finally making progress, and I'm proud of you for that. But you should have lost a little bit more because it took half a year to do it.
Dr. Now knows that Erica doesn't have any sense of personal responsibility and is completely disappointed in her. But Erica has her own excuses, always excuses. Food addiction, bad luck, unfair expectations. She's got a list ready at all times. Meanwhile, the truth is staring everyone in the face. She chose food over her life, again and again. Watching her defend her own destruction makes Dr. Now furious. And honestly, who wouldn't be? It's like arguing with someone who's begging for a coffin.
Absolutely no sense of personal responsibility. You're hoping everything around you happen and magically you're gonna have everything change.
I wouldn't have made this.
Dr. Now is right. The hard work is just beginning, but Erica seems to think it's ended. That is very far from the truth. So he gives her one last goal. She thinks one win means the battle is over. But this is barely the start. Dr. Now lays it out. This is the final chance. No more delays, no more lies, no more pity parties. Either she digs deep and proves herself, or she's done. The time for excuses has officially run out.
The diet and increase your activity, okay?
Okay.
I want you to lose another 25 pounds over the next month and show me that you can do this.
So does Erica do it? Does she buckle down and cross this one last hurdle on her way to getting approved for weight loss surgery? That's the million-dollar question. Everyone's tired. Family, Dr. Now, even viewers. They've seen the cycle too many times. The only thing left is whether Erica finally decides to stop betraying herself. If she fails this, there may not be another chance. This is the edge of the cliff, and she either steps back or goes over.
Erica is in the hospital today for an endoscopy. I wanted her to lose another 25 pounds to get under 567.
It looks like Erica lost the weight, and now she can look forward to a much more fulfilling life with all that weight gone. Relief floods her face, but the scars of wasted years don't fade that easily. She may get her surgery, she may get her health back, but the real battle is whether she learned anything. Because the weight loss isn't just numbers, it's survival. Slip once, and she's right back where she started. And next time, she might not survive the fall.
Because of how much I struggle now at my side, I've had to move into my parents' basement. I've lost my place and I don't have a job right now, so I had to move in with them 6 feet underground. It's cold down there.
Mike is a former athlete, but the way he lives now, you wouldn't have guessed it. He is now a fat slob who dwells in a basement. Can you imagine that? Once built for strength and competition, now trapped in a dark cave with no light, no purpose. That's the fall. You go from being admired for your body to hiding from the world because of it. The shame alone could crush a man, but Mike drowns it all in food and excuses.
And even when I'm up moving around, I can't go far before I have to stop and rest. There's just a lot of stuff that I used to be able to do that I'm unable to do now because of my weight. Coming out of the basement,
Even leaving the basement he stays in is so strenuous that Mike can only bear leaving it once. The first thing he does in the morning is order food. That's his priority. Not fixing his life, not being active, just calling for more grease to be shoved through the door. That's the definition of addiction. When your body screams at you to stop, but your brain only cares about the next delivery. And Mike has made his basement a graveyard in waiting.
I got a pretty big order, so
Okay, not a problem.
the first one I'm gonna get the lumberjack slam pack. One of those ultimate omelets. And
Okay.
can I get cheese in my hash browns with that one?
That is a lot of food for one man in the morning. After ordering this feast, Mike does the second hardest thing he does all day, have a shower. Think about that. His hardest task isn't work, isn't exercise, it's dragging himself under running water, and even that nearly wipes him out. Showering feels like training camp for him now. The man who once pushed his body on the field can barely stand up to clean it. That's how far he's fallen.
It's probably the second hardest thing I put myself through in the day because I'm too big for the bathroom. And then we have a tiny corner shower I have to try to squeeze myself into. And then it's hard to get water over most of my body. I have to move around to get it all over me.
After his shower, Mike is extremely exhausted, but he has already ordered food, so that is the one thing he is looking forward to. And when it comes, it is massive, enough for a family, and he devours it alone. The only spark of excitement in his day comes when the delivery bag hits the doorstep. That's it. His reward for surviving a shower is stuffing his face again. It's a cycle that is destroying him, and he knows it.
Before I eat, just the smell lets me know that things are about to get better. There's almost nothing in this world that can compare to the feeling of taking that first bite when I haven't eaten in a while.
But Mike wants to make a change now. He wants to live a better life, so he makes an appointment with Dr. Now. Here is how that appointment goes. It sounds noble on paper, admitting he needs help, reaching out. But is it real? Or is this just another round of talking a big game while hiding the same bad habits? That's the test. Dr. Now has heard it all before, and words don't mean a thing without action.
On the scale, please.
The only thing I'm nervous about is finding out my weight. I'm just hoping it's in the low 700s.
Mike weighs 745 pounds. That is horrible. He is on the verge of any number of problems that could lead to his eventual death. And Dr. Now agrees. 745 pounds is not living. It's surviving by accident. Every organ in his body is under siege, every breath a gamble. He's a walking time bomb, and Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat it. The truth is simple. Without drastic change, Mike's story ends with an obituary, not a comeback.
Well, you are 38, huh?
Yes.
And you're 745 pounds, huh?
Yes.
You know what the ideal weight for your height is?
Dr. Now's point is obvious. If Mike doesn't lose the weight, he won't live long enough to enjoy his family. So Dr. Now gives him a simple goal. Lose 80 to 100 pounds in 2 months and get your weight loss surgery. Does Mike do it? Well, for one, he doesn't show up for the appointment. Already flaking. Already proving that his words don't line up with reality. It's pathetic. He claims he wants life, yet skips the very steps that could save it.
So I'm calling you because you haven't been able to come down and see us and keep your appointment. So what's going on?
Mike says everything is going well, but Dr. Now doesn't agree. Mike's excuse is that he wants to spend some time with his kids. What a coincidence. Suddenly his kids are the shield to hide his failures, but Dr. Now isn't buying it. If Mike really wanted to be there for his children, he'd fight harder. Instead, he promises to come down the next month. Another delay, another stall, another lie wrapped in family talk. Will he even show?
I feel like I've lost more than that, but that's still a big number to lose my own.
We're going to room 5.
Room 5, thank you. So I feel good about that. And it's more than the first weight loss goal Dr. Now gave.
Look at that. Mike actually proved Dr. Now wrong for the first time. He actually lost the 100 pounds. Now he has to wait to see if Dr. Now gets him his surgery. Finally, a win. But the question is, can he keep this momentum? One result doesn't erase years of bad habits. Dr. Now will make him prove it again and again. This is only the start. And if Mike slips even once, all of it crumbles back down.
Well, I see, because you lost just over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You didn't get to working on the 25 pounds I told you to lose for last month.
Mike did so good, and Dr. Now approved him for weight loss surgery. But before Mike can get his surgery, he runs into a few problems moving permanently to Houston. Here is how he shares them with Dr. Now. There's always a hurdle, always something blocking the path. But is it real problems or just excuses dressed up as life issues? That's the fine line with Mike. He can't afford any setbacks, not when the surgery is finally in reach.
Good, with moving down.
I tried to figure it out and find an option because I wanted to get the surgery, but I wasn't able to. And so I'm being told if I move down, I lose the chance to share custody with my kid. So it's just not going to work for me to move there.
Mike really loves his kids, and now he has to make a decision. He makes the decision to get the surgery. By the time he gets it, he has lost 140 pounds on his own. Here is how the surgery goes. That's serious progress, finally showing that spark of the athlete he once was. Dr. Now sees the fight, but the surgery is still dangerous at his size. Every moment under the knife could go wrong. This is the ultimate gamble.
I can make sure that doesn't happen. It's gonna be important that Mike starts therapy to work on his emotional issues.
Mike eventually got his surgery, and now he can live a much happier and much more fulfilled life. Relief finally replaces despair. For once, the future doesn't look like a coffin, but like a second chance. But surgery isn't magic, it's a tool. If Mike goes back to the old ways, all this will be wasted. The real test begins after the hospital lights fade and real life sets back in. Can he keep it together or crash again?
My weight get to the point where every day is a struggle for me now. And it takes a lot of effort for me to get ready for the day. Even the basics of what I have to do is hard for me. I usually start by getting cleaned up.
Even getting ready is an impossible task for Bianca now because of her weight. After she dresses, she has to take a breather. The pain in her body is unbearable. Think about that. Just putting on clothes leaves her wrecked like she just ran a marathon. That's not living, that's surviving on fumes. Every outfit comes with exhaustion, every movement with punishment. She's trapped in her own body, and the cruel irony is that eating more is the only thing that dulls the pain.
Has really affected the household, kind of, because Big Daddy gotta do everything. I'm sick of it, really. She needs to get it together. We need to get it together.
Even her boyfriend is tired of putting up with her, since he now has to do more and more for her because she is not able to walk for long periods. He is the one who makes breakfast, for example. The resentment is obvious. Every meal he serves is another reminder that he's more caretaker than partner. The love is cracking under the weight of obligation, and Bianca doesn't seem to see it. How long before he decides he's done playing nurse?
I leave the door so Ramon in here in case I need him. That's the most humiliating time for me when I need help like that. So I try to operate on my own.
Bianca has had weight loss surgery before, and she says hers failed, like it just failed out of nothing. Instead, the truth is that she didn't change her eating habit, and when she eats, the pain goes away. That's the trap. Food feels like medicine, even as it poisons her. She wants people to believe the surgery broke, when really, it was her willpower that snapped. Excuses come easy, but the truth is brutal. She chose comfort over discipline, and it shows.
Food is something that always had a way to make me feel better, no matter what it is I'm facing in my life or what I'm dealing with. It makes the pain go away. It just turns things around like I need.
Bianca thinks this is a game, but it isn't. If she doesn't lose the weight, she will die. And that is exactly what Dr. Now tells her when she shows up at his office looking to lose weight. He doesn't sugarcoat it. She wants sympathy, but he gives her the truth. Death is coming faster than she thinks, and she's still playing around like it's optional. Every pound is a countdown, and she's already running out of time to fix it.
Scale, please.
I think I should be around 600, so that's the range I'm expected to be at today. But if the number that comes up is higher, then that's going to be a hard moment for me when I see that.
Looks like Bianca weighs just what she expects. But will the realization that her weight isn't higher than she thought make her relax and avoid losing weight? Let's see what Dr. Now wants. That false comfort can kill her, thinking at least it's not worse, while ignoring how bad it already is. Denial has carried her this far, but Dr. Now won't let her hide behind "it could be worse." The situation is already dire enough, and she knows it.
Change that and to lose weight. Because if he gives me the chance that I need, I'm ready to do whatever it takes to get on that right track.
Close it on up. Come on over here, have a seat. The bucket beaver. Here, play with the beaver.
Dr. Now hits her with a truth nuke. What is going to be different this time if one weight loss surgery already failed? Lots of people get pregnant without getting to 600 pounds. So why is she blaming her pregnancy for her weight? That's not biology, it's denial. Dr. Now cuts through the lies with precision. If she keeps passing blame, nothing changes. Until she owns her choices, every excuse is just another nail in her coffin.
Me, my daughter Marcia, and my boyfriend Ramonte.
It looks like the trip left Marcia tired and sleepy, huh?
Yes, she is.
So tell me, what brought you down to Houston?
For Dr. Now, the job is now simple. Bianca needs to lose 50 to 60 pounds over 2 months. Will Bianca do it, or will she continue to blame something other than herself? That's the line in the sand. It's no longer about talking or explaining. It's about numbers on the scale. 2 months to prove she's serious. If she can't push herself now after already wasting one surgery, then she's not ready for anything. The question is, does she even care enough?
I weighed 604 pounds. And then Dr. Now gave me a goal of losing 55 pounds by today to show that I'm taking control and that I'm willing to make the changes that I need for his program and get surgery.
Okay, you can step up on the scale.
It is not quite what Dr. Now wants, but Bianca has lost almost 50 pounds. That shows that she is actually buckling down and doing her work. But will this be enough for Dr. Now? Almost 50 isn't 60. It's progress, but it's also short of the goal. For Bianca, it's proof she can do it. For Dr. Now, it's proof she still cuts corners. Progress matters, but discipline matters more, and he's not convinced she's there yet.
46 pounds, which isn't as much as you could have, but it's still not bad. So I'm happy with it.
Dr. Now approves the surgery for Bianca, but only after checking her stomach since she already had one surgery. If everything is clear, she could have her surgery. But if it isn't, she might have to stick to the diet forever. That's the nightmare. Working this hard just to be told her body can't handle another operation. One misstep in the past has left her future hanging by a thread. Her fate depends on what Dr. Now finds inside.
The other issue is that Bianca does have a significant amount of scar tissue from her previous weight loss surgery that may make it difficult for us to perform a full gastric bypass on her. The good news is that we should be able to perform a gastric sleeve for her.
Dr. Now believes he can go ahead with the surgery, but he will only do it if Bianca stuck with the plan and continues to lose the weight like he asked. So did she do it? Let's see. This is the moment of truth. He's giving her a shot, but only if she keeps proving herself. No more half measures, no more excuses. If she slips, the surgery vanishes. Bianca is one weigh-in away from having everything or nothing.
I was 558, and Dr. Now didn't give me a specific goal. Since I met the one he gave me, he told me just to make sure that I keep making progress.
You can step up on the scale.
And losing like I should.
Now, that is a problem. Bianca has been approved for surgery, but her old demons keep showing up. Now she has lost only 1 pound. What will Dr. Now do? Cancel the surgery? 1 pound might as well be nothing. That's a slap in the face to the process, and Dr. Now doesn't tolerate games. It's proof she's still fighting herself, still dragging her feet. Surgery approval isn't a free pass. It's a contract, and she's breaking it.
But you still have to focus on your health. And you could have easily lost over 150 pounds since the last time you were here. But the fact that you didn't lose anything.
And just like that, her surgery was snatched from her hands by Dr. Now. Now, she has to go back home and lose more weight before she can get the surgery. Does she do it? This is the punishment of excuses. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. She had it in her hands and she let it slip. The shame of losing her shot should crush her, but whether it motivates her is the real question.
Up on the scale. So we're going to be going to room 5.
You know, seeing that number feels really good and making such a huge leap in my weight loss. I feel really proud of myself right now. Close the door.
Looks like Bianca went back to the drawing board and got her weight together. Now she is almost below 500 pounds and has lost 48 pounds since her last weigh-in. Will Dr. Now approve her now? Finally, signs of fight. She's showing she can do it when she stops making excuses. The numbers are moving, and the opportunity is back. But approval isn't guaranteed. Dr. Now has seen too many false starts to celebrate early. One mistake, and it's gone again.
And working on things with Dr. Paradise. That's important. And then keep up the good work. And we'll see you next month.
It took several setbacks, but Bianca finally got her weight loss surgery, and now she can live a much more fulfilled life. Relief after chaos. She clawed her way back after nearly losing it all, and now the door is open again. But surgery is just the beginning. If she slips back, all of this pain will have been for nothing. She's been given another chance. Question is, will she finally respect it or let history repeat itself?